Here is a list of new rules in 2025 of specific items banned in your luggage. The United States Federal Aviation Administration has banned many items because they could be harmful to passengers or airline crew, but there are some new travel updates for 2025 you need to know about since the fire inside Air Busan's airplane. Several Asian airlines have banned the use of portable chargers or power banks mid-flight. In your travel case of electronics, you've got the cords, and then you've also got the blocks. Those are totally allowed and okay. Those do not have lithium-ion batteries in them. This is an example of a phone charger or a portable power bank, as is this one. So I'm going to give you some practical tips you can use when you are traveling with either kind. Several passengers' portable chargers caught on fire by combusting mid-flight. Air Busan was one of the first Asian airlines to make this new rule. The new rule is you cannot use a power bank or portable charger in your phone. You cannot plug one into your phone to recharge your phone battery mid-flight. My guess is that someone used a cheap power bank, or there was a defect and they did not know it, or that it just overheated during flight. Some passengers got confused, so here is a travel tip. In their airlines, you cannot use your power bank mid-flight, but you are allowed to pack it in your bags for vacation. There's another new rule, but I have some travel tips for overall safety if using power banks when you travel. This one is a low heat delivering power bank. Anchor is the trusted brand that I recommend, so I am no longer going to use this just because I do not know trustability yet. This one is Anchor, but I got an iPhone 16 Pro and they didn't have that version, so I have used this one and it has been totally fine. It has not felt really hot to the touch either. Now I have this low temperature when delivering the power to my phone type charger. So when I plug it in, it's not going to get hotter than 38 degrees Celsius, which is 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit. The FAA says that 0 to 100 watt hours is the limit for lithium ion batteries. There are lithium batteries, and that's different. My job is to tell you about lithium ion batteries that are in power banks or portable chargers. In just a few of those Asian airlines, some of them have now restricted you to not being able to pack your power bank inside your carry-on luggage at all. It has to be inside your personal item bag that goes under the airplane seat in front of you. Passengers are banned from storing their power banks in the overhead bins. These batteries that charge your phone are combustible. For me, I can tell that my phone overheats. My phone gets like sometimes too hot to the touch. So one tip that I do when traveling, when that happens, I just unplug my power bank from it. One thing I do at the beach, you've seen it in one of my old videos last year. This is like astronaut suit. They were on Shark Tank, and I'm not trying to sell you this, I'm just showing you. I use this on my back patio or at the beach because with the sun, your phone overheats so much. This totally doesn't let it get even warm. It prevents my phone from turning off when it's super hot. So it doesn't even get warm when I keep it in that case. But that whole process of moving from just existing to catching on fire or overheating of a power bank is called a thermal runway. And no one wants a thermal runway happening inside the airplane or in the cargo hold below the airplane seats. The update that has been around, but it's kind of in our face because of all of the planes that caught fire because of their lithium ion battery inside the cabin of the airplane, is that they can combust if not even delivering power to your phone, just by existing. So that's why those airlines said no more in the carry-on luggage and overhead bins. Several years ago, you may remember the Away suitcase company was the first one to come out with that rechargeable power bank that's embedded in their carry-on luggage. Well, everyone went crazy because the TSA they added that rule that lithium ion batteries and power bank portable chargers were not allowed in checked luggage, but because of all the CPAPs machines, the coats, the diaper bags that people put in the overhead bins, carry-on luggage was getting stowed to the belly of the airplane in the cargo hold. And that's when they figured out, oh my gosh, they could combust. Let's not allow them in the cargo hold. Okay, my camera batteries did not overheat, but my batteries just died. So I'm switching to my phone and my little lapel mic. Now with the Away suitcase, like their brands, everything's fixed, okay? Another travel tip is that dry batteries like AA, AAA batteries are totally allowed in carry-on luggage as well as in your checked bags. They are safe. But the rule from the FAA states that power banks with lithium ion batteries more potent than 100 watt hours are not allowed in the cargo hold during a flight, so they have to remain in the cabin of the airplane. My husband, who is an airline pilot in America, and myself, we do not see this happening in any of the airlines in America, but my job is to give you tips and to keep you updated with travel tips that you need. One tip is you do not need the 20,000 megahertz power bank. If you go for a flight, you've had your phone in airplane mode, then you have not used a lot of your phone's battery, and then you might need to go all day with your phone. You only need a little bit of juice if it's close to dying in the middle of the afternoon or the evening. I don't know if the 10,000 has less heat up ability, but that's just my tip that I would stick to. Nothing more than 10,000 megahertz or MAH when you're looking. Another reason is the 20,000 one is super heavy. So a couple of years ago, I returned that one. So what can you do in 2025 if you're not going to fly in an Asian airline that has these new rules? Number one, be observant with your own power bank. If it is expanding, if it is in water somehow, I mean, that is so bizarre. If it is in water, if it's smoking, if it's burning, or if it really is extremely too hot to the touch, tell the airline crew. Flight attendants are equipped with tools like long gloves and an extinguishing tool for lithium ion batteries that may combust mid-flight. But you do not want that happening in the belly of the airplane. That's another reason why I'm trying to get this information out to the public. You can click share right below this video if you want to send it to someone. I also want to tell you about 4 more things that are completely banned in carry-on luggage, in the cabin, as well as in checked luggage. And I thought it was really cool and odd, and I'm going to give you some websites as well that may give you more information. Alcohol that is 140 proof is not allowed in carry-on or checked luggage. The number one reason is that alcohol is combustible. So I don't know if maybe somebody had a match. Bear spray is not allowed in either bag. Either its potency or its potential to cause harm to airline crew or passengers may be why it is completely banned. Chlorine for pools and spas is completely banned in carry-on luggage as well as checked suitcases. There are 2 sites that I think will be helpful for you planning your trips in 2025. Number one is the TSA.gov website. In the upper right corner, you're going to tap on what can I bring? And that will tell you if it is allowed or banned in checked luggage as well as in your carry-on luggage. If you need to know if your medical equipment is allowed in airport security and inside airplane cabins or in the cargo hold, after you tap that what can I bring, you're going to look on the left-hand side and tap on medical for more information. And another website is your airline's website. Just Google lithium ion battery, American Airlines or Southwest Airlines, and it will give you some avenues and sites to look at to find out more information. All right, thanks for your time. I hope this does not make you scared. I do have a video for nervous flyers, but tell me other questions that you have, and thank you to those passengers not passengers, those viewers who drew my attention to this new rule for some of those Asian airlines about not being able to store your power banks in the carry-on luggage. You have to keep it in your personal item bag, which I would anyway, because I want it to be easily accessible mid-flight, but also after my flight. All right, thanks for your time, everybody. And thank you to my viewers. I so appreciate you, honestly.